Hello, and welcome to the Gamescape tutorial on how to play Settlers of Catan. Tonight, joining us will be Skylar, David, I'm Robert. Together, we're going to walk you through the first couple of turns, giving you a feel on how to...
No! I can't play this for 10 times!
Hi! This is the Gamescape tutorial on how to play Alien Frontiers. Joining me tonight are Skylar, David, I'm Robert. Together, we're going to walk you through the first couple of turns and hopefully help you get started on this fantastic space colonization game. After we've set up the game, we're going to decide who goes first. We usually do this by who's been in outer space most recently. The next person will get a solar energy token, and the person after that will get an iron ore token to offset the fact that the person who goes first gets kind of an advantage. Each of your dice is a spaceship, so you start with 3 spaceships. You give them a roll. Dave here got a 3, 2, and 4, which allows him to get a total of 5 solar energy. I'm next. I roll 2 5s and a 1. I put down my dice at the lunar mine. Each one has to be greater than or equal to the last dice I put down, and I got 3 iron ore. Skylar goes next. He's pretty excited. So he got a straight, 3 4 5. This means he can put those dice down at the Raiders outpost. He can then use that to steal up to 4 resources in any combination from any number of players. You can also use it to steal alien technology cards, but we don't have any of those out yet. Next up is Dave. He takes his dice back and gives him a roll. He gets a 4, a 5, and a 6. He's going to use 2 of those, the 5 and the 4, which is a total of 9, to get an alien technology card. It has to be greater than or equal to 8, and the 6 to get 3 solar energy. These alien technology cards will give him a benefit in the game, to allow him to change his dice and do other things. The empty space where the alien technology card went is replaced with another one from the top of the deck. I go next. And I roll 2 6s and a 1. I'm going to take them to the shipyard, put 2 matching dice down, pay a solar and an iron ore to get another spaceship, which is another dice. Now, when I roll dice, I'll be rolling 4 dice instead of just 3. I'll take my other dice and put it to get another solar energy. Skylar rolls his dice, or spaceships, and decides he'll use them at the orbital market to exchange his solar energy for iron ore. He can now turn in 2 solar energy for 1 iron ore. If he put down 2 1s, he could have done a 1-for-1 trade. He then puts his 1 at the lunar mine to get another iron ore. Colonist Hub is where you can put pretty much any dice, doesn't matter what the numbers are, and then put a colony that many spaces forward. When it gets to the end, you can pay a solar and an iron ore to put a colony on the planet. You can put 3 of a kind dice down and pay 3 iron ore to just automatically put a colony down on the planet. In this instance, Skylar has put his colony down in the Burrows Desert and then paid a solar and an iron ore to get the special perk from that area, which is an extra spaceship. Because he controls that region, there's nobody else in it, he gets a point, and because he has a colony, he gets another point. If you roll a 6, you can go to the terraforming station and destroy your spaceship, but then you automatically get a colony which you can put directly down on the planet. Don't forget that if you have more than 8 resources at the end of your turn, you have to discard down to 8. And that's pretty much the meat of the game. As you play, your spaceship will move up and down on this point track. When somebody has placed all of their colonies down, the game ends, and whoever's spaceship is furthest along on here wins the game. So in an example where the game ended here, the blue player would have won. That's about it. Now we'll talk about a couple of things about the game that we liked and some pointers. So one of the things we really enjoy in this game is the game takes anywhere from an hour and a half, which is totally fine for a game. Totally reasonable. But what we found is if we have a second set of dice, everybody has one set and then another set, you can actually roll your dice for the turn, your spaceships, sorry, and then after you've placed them out, you can immediately roll for your next turn with your second set of dice, and then while everybody else is taking their turn, decide what you want to do next. This is definitely not something you need to do to play the game, but we do find that it reduces the amount of time that it takes by up to 30 or even 45 minutes. And it makes it so that you're constantly engaged. You're constantly trying to figure out what you're going to do. It will change throughout the turn as other people put their dice down, but it gives you a lot to think about as you're playing the game, and we all really like that.
Space Dad.
What did you like about the game, Dave?
What I enjoy about the game is that it's actually just a lot of fun, simple strategy. There's not too much thinking involved, and with the addition of the extra dice, you can just plot your moves ahead, and so that gives a little bit of that makes it fast. So yeah, it's a fun, simple strategy game.
Mm-hmm. I like the art feel of it. I feel like its artistic direction is really great, as well as its strategy aspect. So I think it's a well thought out game in the whole, as a whole game itself. Also, the finite number of pieces you have to play gives you an end on the game, making it so you actually see when the game is going to end soon. Whereas Settlers, somebody can speed away in like one turn and score like 3 victory points to win.
Yeah.
You can actually see when somebody's about to end the game. So, and the alien cards add a lot of unseen strategy, I think.
Mm-hmm. I agree with everything he said, and I also really appreciate the retro 1960s space look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, this isn't a replacement for the manual. This is just a quick guide to help you get started. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.